Finally, we get to see Caps play some Yone. Obviously, this champion was disabled at the World Championship, so we didn't get to see Caps play it in solo queue on the Super Serve. We didn't get to see him prepare it. When this champion on release, he likes to play those things like the Yasuo with so much finesse. That was really a shame not to see him on the champion, but finally, we make it back into EU West, into solo queue, where he's grinding games. You see, he's playing Yone. He's playing some Seraphine as well, which is very interesting. I might do a review on that in the future. Without further ado, let's jump straight into today's game and break it down. Jumping into the forward, put your full combo and dash back. It's very hard for Orianna to land skill shots on you. And let's see how Cap. A lot of auto harass. You're pretty short range on Yone first couple of levels. You gotta be very, very cautious of not taking too much poke. And that's why for the rune page, guys, it's a fleet footwork setup. And just gonna try and slowly auto that wave in. Just playing from a distance. I think some Yone... I think Lilia started Raptors, right? So it was impossible. One creep off of level 2. Orianna hits it first, slightly. What do you guys think about Yone? I think the champion is very strong. The only people I struggle against it is people that have like terrible or very easy to deal with. But the champion snowballs so incredibly hard. It's very hard to contain unless I'm playing something like Lissandra or something with hard CC. See what type of game we get out of Caps. We all know what type of player he is. He's a bit of a coin flip in solo queue, isn't it? That's just the way Caps is. We don't expect anything other. He's not going to change his playstyle. That's who he is. And he had a solid series, I would say, against Damwon. What do you guys think at Worlds? Obviously, Damwon beat them. I think it was a 3-1 victory. Couple of games, Caps look good. I don't know, man. I think overall, Damwon with the better team. Pretty big gap in the jungle, in my opinion. Showmaker in the mid lane. He's just so steady. He's so, like, consistent. Hard for Caps to get over him. Slow shoving back in, and he has a CS lead. Hasn't even had to use his potion yet. So, like, if you're in this stage... Oh, the Orianna? Is she overextended here? Lilia lands it? Not quite. You don't really have that much follow-up at the moment. You need hard CC. Wait. This Orianna is hard griefing. Lilia comes through. Caps flashes in, gets first blood onto himself. I think that was an E flash, but here comes Karthus. He's going to drop here. Nothing he can do about it. Ooh, juking, juke. No. Rest in peace, my brother. What item does it go on that first blood? Berserker Greaves. Same thing you do on Yasuo. You're going to be going fast, you're going to be moving, getting some attack speed. It's going to be helping you out with your trades, your dodging. I believe Yone build is Phantom Dancer into IE into Death Dance is very standard. Pretty much the same as Yasuo. I'm interested to get your guys' take on Seraphine. It's funny, a lot of people complain about Seraphine. It's Sona 2.0. But I mean, Yone is Yasuo 2.0 and no one really complained about that much. I think overall, Seraphine is getting a buff, apparently, okay? They're going to try and make sure that she's a mid laner because at the moment, she's having so much more success as a support. I'm not sure how Riot intend on doing that. But they said they're going to make changes, I think, this week or next week. As Lilia drops over to Leona. Caps is going to move into the river now. Probably place his pink. No. Places his yellow trinket. Where's he going to put his pink now? Q-Max on Yone, guys. I'm wondering, at level 6, does he have kill pressure? He pops his pink. And Leona's just sitting. That's the worst feeling, man. When you put a pink down and someone's sitting there and they go, thank you very much. What a waste of gold that was. Just chunking the Orianna down. And now this is going to get really ugly for the Orianna. As Caps has a huge health advantage and he has ultimate. Caps here has full mid prio so he can move in. And also on the next wave, he can ult, or even ult across from that Raptors if the Orianna extended. His E just come up. You can always, you can E, R. Let's see if he goes for it. Doesn't go for it. So he's looking there to cancel the base. E, R, and then full combo with Ignite, and then snap back out of turret range. It's a pretty good dive, and there's not much counterplay, especially considering that Orianna doesn't have her flash. Five seconds on E. You want to try and zone this Orianna as much as possible. Just deliver the ult, big boy. ER, let's go. Please. Not yet. I don't think he yeah. He doesn't know where the enemy team is. Pops his Ignite. Gets the kill over onto the Orianna. Can he live? Jukes out on the Graves ult. Beautiful 1v2 play. Spectacular. And he'll hard shove this in and get even a greater lead on the Orianna. It's pretty much over for her. And we're going to be working our way towards the Zeal, towards the PD. Man, do you guys think, let me know in the comments, do you guys think Caps would have played Yone if it was available at Worlds? I mean, he didn't play Yasuo. I feel like Yone in competitive in G2. I don't know, man. I have a feeling he would have. I actually genuinely think he might have actually played it. He didn't get a prep it at all, though, which is kind of sad. And it looks like allegedly G2 might not stay the same roster next year, which is very interesting. Some of the rumors I'm hearing. Of course, they're only rumors. Who knows? Who knows what's going to be happening with rosters? As you see there, E into River. If you have no vision, place all your vision, then snap back. Because it's like, imagine you're playing something, like let's say you're playing something like an Orianna, you have no flash. You can't just walk into the river to get vision, because if the jungler or support is there, boom, you're dead. But at least on Yone, it's similar with like LeBlanc W. Ooh, Cap's going for another 1v1. Oh, he can't quite get it. And Graves will collect him, surely. Shut down, straight over to the Graves. A little bit aggressive from Caps, and he gets punished for it. Graves comes over the vision, but Caps, I think, was... He's already fully committed for it anyway. Karthus bot lane? Hog? One star Zillion? Not him. We've got that Zeal now. What is it? 800 gold lead for blue side? It's manageable.
Shut down.
God, this Graves is big. Smiling in my chair is his name. Such a good name. Alright, Caps has R, he has Flash. They're extended in the bot lane. Let's see if he can get anything. Here, Orianna. Here, girl. E. Double buffs. Thank you very much. Simple yet effective roam. I hope Cap stays. I mean, I don't know, man. I want G2's roster to stay the same. I enjoy watching their roster. I think it's a super strong roster. I think depending on the meta. Look, what is the best EU West roster you could have? Wonder? Selfmade? Caps? Reckless? Mickey? Do they need to replace Jankos? I mean, it depends on the meta, man. Like, if it's a tank meta, I wouldn't mind having... Caps going for the 1v1, and that just looks too easy. If it's a tank meta, Jankos is good. I don't know, man. On a hard carry meta, he's kind of coin flip, let's be honest. Internationally, anyway. I mean, domestically, he does fine, but... his laners are so much stronger than the others in the EU, so... he'll have enough for the PD here. PD, of course, going to help you move through minions, move fast, get attack speed, crit, just everything a Yone could want. Pops the ward there, has the PD, another control ward. Thank you very much. Solid comp for red side. Look, even if they're slightly behind, having like Yone Malphite Lilia combo with like a Lux Jhin setup, like it's just it's like a no-brainer, you know? It's so easy to win a team fight, even if you're 5k gold behind. That Wombo combo, buddy. It's a good time. What does Caps do with the wave here? Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how many games of Yone he's played, but he already looks like a one-trick. I mean, in my opinion, I think Yone is a lot, like, let me know. I think it's as simple as Yasuo. I think the champion's actually not that hard to play. It's very straightforward. Like, yes, you can grief on it, but I think the champion itself and the design, it's simple, you know? It's like Yasuo, but you don't have that super giga risk. Oh. Oh! Does he get it? Thank you for the kill. The E is like a get out of jail free card. It helps out the newbies. Oh, watch out for that ultimate. Helps out the newbies, you know? On Yasuo, it's a one-way path to death, usually. Just Eing in the waves. And he'll clear this wave out. Get as much CS, much resource on him as possible. His base. What do we see? How much does he have? Crit Cloak or is it a BF? BF Sword, big boy. We're going straight for that IE, baby. We're going to get some critical strike. Level 11 versus level 9 on the Orianna. The enemy Graves is level 11 as well. It's pretty much going to be mid versus jungle carry. Who's got it? I mean, enemy Wukong is pretty fed as well. Captain Prime. Oh man, any primers. And if you're at this stage in a mid lane champion like Yone, just start looking at ARAM team fights, guys. Try and snowball the game. You have such a lead. Group up with the Malphite, take all their objectives you can. Grabs his 6th kill of the game. Speedy McJingles, by the way, is what it is renamed to. After he got back from Worlds, he instantly renamed his account to Speedy McJingles. Bro, what is this name? I kind of like it. It has a nice ring to it. Will Caps rename in 2021 to Speedy McJingles in Pro Play? I hope so. I think it sounds better than Caps. What do you guys reckon? I'll be terrified if I have to verse that guy in the mid lane. As he's in the red side looking for a kill. Orianna extended once again. Later. Goodbye. Have a nice life. Too easy, isn't it? It's too easily on these champions that don't have any like escape ability. Like if you're versing something like an Azir, if all flash comes out, you can just EQ away, you know? If you're playing something like a LeBlanc, you can just run away. But into something like an Orianna with no mobility, or something like a Talia, things like that have no dashes or escapes, you're a sitting duck for Yone. He's gonna run you down, eat you up for breakfast. And that's exactly what Caps has been doing to this Orianna all game in European Challenger, which I'm looking forward to playing again when I travel to EU, whenever Corona dies down, which, look, I've been saying that since April. It's currently November. Yeah. Crazy year, hasn't it, guys? Crazy year. I remember I was going over for my Korean trip in February, and that's when Corona was just starting to break out in China. And people, my mom's like, "Oh, maybe you should be careful about going to Korea. Corona might like take over the world." I'm like, "Okay, doomsday. What is this? A pandemic? Like, what do you think?" Well, I was wrong. Sorry, Mum. Got stuck. Now we are pretty doomed, but hopefully we get a cure soon, so that I can travel to play video games, which is a necessity. As we have dropped into our side lane, a 1-3-1 scenario. I mean, why wouldn't you want to be in a side lane on something like the Yone, guys? The enemy has to overextend to try and reach the wave. You have so many options. I think he can 1v2? Maybe not if the Graves is there, but anyone else I'd say yes. Well, he can't 1v2 the Wukong Graves. Hell no. I still think he can 1v1 the Wukong, especially if he has Ignite. Leona has to burn Flash. He ults over. Just... Dude. His range is on the... Like, what the hell, man? What am I gonna... Dude. I think I'm just terrible. I'm starting to come to terms with it. Caps is going to come in for his 8th kill. Speedy McJingles is dominating. Looking very nice on this champion. It's just a Caps champion, isn't it, guys? As red side is starting to pull away with a bit of a gold lead. And Yone ult is pretty short cooldown as well. Considering how strong it is and how potent. Caps is moving in for a flank. It is like, it's such a good champion to flank with, because you can just, look at this, you just E in, you run in, Cap says, hey mate, how you doing? And then goes straight back. There's Leona, looking pretty juicy there, honey. Or is she? Yeah, she is. 9 kills on Caps. Guys, hear me out. TSM Caps, thoughts? Okay, this is... It wouldn't be a Caps review without him just running it for no reason, guys. Who is TSM's new mid laner going to be? Me? Look, I can't confirm or deny anything. But, I'm very intrigued on who is going to replace Bjergsen. I feel sorry for the guy, because you already know if he doesn't perform, TSM fans worldwide are going to be just going insane. Bring back Bjergsen. I don't want him coach anymore. Come play. Like, they'll just go insane. Typical TSM fans. Which I love personally, TSM. My favorites. Apart from Team Liquid, of course. But, yeah. Please don't hate me. As Infinity Edge on Caps now. And he's got that Vamp Scepter. This is going to be a death dance. Getting some extra CDR. Get some heal reduction. Heal reduction? Some extra healing. And, of course, the death dance passive is always nice to have. I don't really think you need to side lane that much at this point. You've got such an advantage. I think you shove this... Okay, Gromp. I think you shove the side lane out. Like, you shove this bot lane wave once, and then you roam across. Looks like Caps might just straight roam across regardless. Yep. Got a bloody Malphite, Lilia, Lux, Jhin. Just ARAM. Just NA ARAM. Watch how he sets this up. See how he Qs, guys? He gets the empowered Q. Grabs Leona. Terrible ultimate. Almost grabs the Wukong. Does Wukong really live? They almost caught him out there. Oh my god. Settle down there, buddy. Flash is in. He's going absolutely psycho. I love it. Red buff's about to spawn. Should be able to grab this up for himself. Unless the Wukong has other ideas. He has flash. And I see a teleportation on the map, guys. Orianna. Hey guys, how you doing? And Caps is in the red buff hunting. Trying to pick this team up. What? He just went back in? Risky is his middle name. Speedy Risk McJingles. Dragon spawning. Is this gonna go to Soul Point? I'd be careful. Oh, he goes over. Almost has his ultimate up. And he'll keep trying to be a menace here. The thing is, where's Wukong? Caps found him. Ooh, at the end of the day, even if they lose this fight, I don't hate it. Why don't I hate it? Oh, Jhin? I don't hate it because they got the Mountain Drake. This gives them 10 more minutes until a soul point. I think at that point, like, I think Red Side's comp is much better. Jhin is going to have 3 to 4 items. You're going to be in a much better spot. So even if you take like a 2k gold deficit on trading for Dragon on those type of fights, I still think the benefit, if your team is smart, which a lot of time in solo queue doesn't mean anything. But sometimes, if you're smart, you can just hold out. Like if you have like a Kassadin or like have a very obvious like a Vayne that's gonna allow you to not have to contest this next mountain if you want to contest the next one where the soul will be. When you have those big old item spikes, them big juicy items and levels that you've been waiting for. But as we all know in solo queue, especially in a lot of your guys' games in lower elos, you have a Kassadin and your team permanently fights instead of scales. They say, let's coin flip the entire game into an enemy comp that is much better early game and not give the Kassadin a chance to carry at 16. And you say, thanks guys. Thank you. Happens to me so often, even in Challenger. Yo, good escape tool from the Yone. Good luck trying to catch him. This Graves is super fed, by the way. He's the highest level in the game, I do believe. Caps. He's in. Look at that bloody shield, mate. Grabs the kill onto the Orianna. Now they're trying to hunt down the Graves. Graves got the QSS, though. Really good buy into the Lilia. I wonder if it's going to be enough. No siree. Watch out for the Wukong though, lads. He's quite large. Man, we don't have any competitive games until like January or February. We got League of Legends off-season is too long. Who cares about Christmas? We want League. Pre-season though. New items. I'm excited. They're going to remove Division promos, guys, which is going to be insane good. They're going to remove Duo Q and Master Tier and above, so now I can't get boosted to Challenger. They're going to have new matchmaking, better client, apparently, which they've been telling me for 5 years now. Midbeast, we're going to improve the client. We've got a team specifically trying to improve the client, Midbeast. Don't worry. Oh, I'm worried. Oh, I am. As he gets the Caps, you genius. You can do that on things like LeBlanc as well, guys. Where if you don't have enough gold and you have to wait, go at a base and then dash back into the base and then you tick back. You get the item and you actually save yourself at least 1 second. If you get to a team fight 1 second earlier, sometimes it can change the entire game. A lot of the times it means zilch, nothing. But that one time where it changes the game, you'll be thanking yourself. You'll be saying, wow, thanks for the tip, Drew. And I'll say, yep, no problem. It's the least I could do. Caps ult, ready? Ease up in 3 seconds. It's not Caps unless he goes for this play. Ults in, hits all of them. Looking to absolutely outplay them. Flashes away from the Wukong. The Orianna ball control is a bit too much though. Oh, I think that could have been a little bit better for Caps. Almost had it. It was almost montage material. And as always, Caps runs it down, gives over a shutdown, and makes the game spicy because he probably knows that we are going to view this game, and he says, let's make the video a little bit longer for Drew. He can pump a couple more ads. I say, thank you, Caps. Appreciate it. It's always a joy to watch you play, my friend. Not too worried. The Jhin range is so large at this point. The Karthus, like, Lux has the Mikhails as well for Leona ult, so like good luck trying to get on the Jhin. Unless you flank on Wukong, I don't really see him dying. He's just going to be putting long-range critical auto attacks onto their faces. Stopwatch. It's probably going to be a GA. And then last item. What are you going to go last item on Yone? What options do you have? Bloodthirster? Want some extra healing? What do Yasuo's usually go? Sometimes they go defensive like a Randuin's, but the enemy doesn't have any crit. Go Merc Scimitar. Try and get rid of some of the CC from the Leona. Could be good. You can't, of course, go a Hex Drinker or more. Because of the... That's stupid. You get stunned, but you still dash away if you pre-do it. That's actually... I mean, it's nice. It's nice that Caps knows that. He pulls it. Says, even if you stun me, I'm outie. Catch you later. No ultimate, no on Caps now. Level 15. He's looking for a flank still. He knows there's no vision here. Oh, I like this. Enemy team knows his exact position, however. Oh my god. Caps is in deep. How deep? Is it too deep? It's not too deep. He picks up the kill onto the Graves. It's possibly the game changer. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3 members dead on blue side. And they're going to push in here for the inhibitor. It probably should be an inhibitor into a Nash. I don't think it's endable. Oh, is it endable? Wukong's up and he has ultimate. If Wukong comes in and ultimates the wave, it's saved. Flashes in. Ultimates onto the wave. You gotta clear the whole thing though, buddy. Oh, he picks the shutdown onto the Lilia. And the wave is dead and Orianna's up in 5 seconds. Go, 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 go. You got big old fat Malphite to try and block. Leona comes in and tries to stop the base. Here comes Orianna. Shield onto the Leona. And Caps is in DP. He's tanking towers. But he finally pops the Hourglass. Ooh, Jhin. Okay, Jhin. Kill the Graves and you win the game. Oh. Chad, are they going to get it? Go! Boom. Yes, sir. That's going to be the end of the review, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to leave a like on the video, and I'll catch you all next time. I'll catch you all later. Come on, Jhin. Thanks, buddy. Peace, boys.